Casavet complete. 8 heroes aboard.
Roger, Prowler 4. Be advised, fast movers inbound for airstrikes.
Solid 4 Rogers. Log 'em. They weren't lying. They killed everyone up here.
Make sure of it. Roger that. Fast movers inbound, sir. Class 01, escort Prowler 4's egress.
Bagram will come.
Gang dispatch, Bagram. Engage Killbox 1 Alpha. Take all guidance on this push in the green.
Bagram, gang, you're still bombs away. KOP 10 seconds.
This isn't how this ends.
No. It isn't.
باید اقبال زنبوشایی تفکر نکل؟ نقلن چای خدی باید لاری آقا زیپا یا کوبابان صبر دغدی تسرک پا مبایم آقا سمون سلایدی؟
Yep.
Uh-oh. And so it appears that Rabbit has died, and leaves a little bit of a cliffhanger. Oh damn it! There's a Linkin Park song. Never mind. I am not. Nope. We're not doing it. Not having Linkin Park in here. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not leaving the music in. Goodbye, music. Sorry. I can't view the credits like I usually do, but not having a commercial song in the stupid thing so I can get hit by a fucking WMG or whoever Linkin Park's under, UMG, WMG, whatever music company has a dildo up their ass is gonna claim that. Fucking bunch of bastards they are. But anyway, that's the end of the game. As you can tell, it's short. Leaves a cliffhanger, so Medal of Honor 2 can come out, or whatever it's gonna be called. Medal of Honor Rehash Session 2 can come out next year and 2 years, something like that. But overall, the campaign, it's short, but it's good. There's some problems. There's some glitches that I encountered along the way that made me have to restart a level a few times. But you didn't see that because I got rid of it. But I did encounter some glitches. Besides the one level, nothing major, I guess, glitch-wise. But I know people have said they've encountered glitches before. But as you can tell, game's short. Which is unfortunate, but it does have multiplayer. Now, I played a little bit of the multiplayer, and I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. Like, as much as I complain about Modern Warfare 2, it's very smooth. It's just I love the Call of Duty style of multiplayer. Now, Modern Warfare 2 enrages me to the point where I probably won't play it anymore until Black Ops comes out, which would be the next Call of Duty game. But I probably won't play Call of Duty anymore until Black Ops comes out, or I'll go back to Call of Duty 4 for a little bit before that. But that's a whole another thing. The multiplayer for this, the only way I can describe it is a combination of Battlefield and Call of Duty, and leaning more towards the Battlefield side. It's more similar to Battlefield by a considerable margin than Call of Duty. Now, it's alright. I probably can't get into it much. I tried getting into it. It's just not for me. I just don't like it. I don't know. Call of Duty ruined multiplayer for me for games. So can't really go off of that very much. But campaign's good. There's some good moments in it. There's definitely some good moments, like that huge ass defense where you're in that hut and it turns into just gravel, and the Apaches or the helicopters come in and save your ass. That was probably the most memorable part of the campaign for me. But as you can tell, short. It's probably going to take you, depending on what difficulty you play on and how fast you move through everything and glitches you run into and how many times you die and skill as a player, etc., etc. It's going to take you probably in the range of 3.5 to 6 hours to complete this. 6 hours being the longer run. Maybe if you played on tier 1 or if you played on regular. Let's check some of the achievements while I'm at it. Let's check some of the achievements out that I got. So I got 370 just for going through them once. Finished okay, blah blah blah. These are all just finishing missions. Destroyed a Q camp with AC-13. Okay. I got a bunch of online stuff too. Destroyed 2 vehicles with one 2,000-pound bomb. That was one hell of a bomb. Play 2 hours. More multiplayer stuff. Fire 1,000 bullets in a round. Wow. 1,000 bullets in a round, huh? So yeah, this is just like play blah 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 of blah, and yeah, some of these are single player too. And compromise, get 15 kills with the M60. Destroy. Okay. Get 7 headshots in a row. Okay. Kill 5 enemies at once with a single hand grenade. There's got to be a good spot for that. There's always a good spot for that stuff, but the achievements were alright. I mean, if you want to play through this again, I'm surprised there's not like any tier 1 mode achievements. There's got to be one that I missed or something like that. I don't know, but campaign's short. Been over that. Campaign's really short. But of course, like if you're gonna get a game like this, then you might want to check out the multiplayer. You probably will get at least a couple more hours out of the game based on the multiplayer. So, campaign short, but it's good. Got some glitches. I wish there were more guns to use. Like, I really wish there was more of a variety of guns. A lot of times you're going to be using the same or very similar guns. Like, that whole time I was using the same or very similar guns. I wish there were more guns than that. But, I mean, for the campaign itself, I'd probably give it like a 7.5, thereabouts. I mean, it's just short. And when a game is that short, I just, it hurts the score. Like, if this game would have been 3 to 5 hours longer, easy, probably like 8.5, something like that, just for the campaign. Now, I guess when you factor multiplayer, and I'm a little bit biased because I like Call of Duty more, I'm not gonna say the multiplayer sucks. It's just not catered for my taste. So, with the multiplayer involved, I'll bump the score up and give it an 8. But that's the campaign and multiplayer combined. I mean, the multiplayer is alright. It can be fun, but of course, I'm not big into the multiplayer of this stuff. So, I'd give the game like an overall 8, somewhere around that region. It's above it's above average game. It's above average. It's decent. It's good. It's not terrible. If you're only gonna get it for the campaign, I would suggest rent it. But if you're gonna play multiplayer or you want this game like now, then go ahead and buy it. And it's not a bad game by any means. So I would definitely go out and give it a try if you're a fan of first-person shooters. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. There's not a whole lot of problems I can say with the gameplay mechanics. I mean, the shooting's smooth. The sprinting is a little slow for my taste. I wish the sprinting was a little bit faster, but it doesn't really take away too much. The shooting mechanics are all good. Story is pretty good. I mean, I like the story. You got to come up with a pretty bad story for me to not like the story. But the story was good. There were memorable moments. Like I already talked about, the one memorable moment for me. Yeah, that's it. This game's, I don't know how many parts this is going to be. I have a bunch of stuff to edit out. I actually beat this on the first day, and it's probably going to take at least a couple days to go through all the footage and edit and render it out, and couple that with other videos that are going to be edited out and rendered too. So I mean, this probably actually lasts me like 5 hours. I probably took a little bit longer than the average person, I guess, because I died a bunch of times. I don't know. I guess I'll see how it comes out in the end. But you know, overall, it's not a bad game. I would give it a try. I would definitely give it a try. See what you think of it. If you like the multiplayer, go ahead and buy it. Why not? But the game's just a little bit too short for me to say, you know what, go buy it. You'll have fun with it. But you definitely probably would have fun with it. If you compare everything to Call of Duty, you're not going to like anything. And you just need to stop comparing every shooter to Call of Duty. You can't go, oh, Battlefield's copying off of Call of Duty. Oh, Medal of Honor's copying off of Call of Duty. We get it. Call of Duty is the game to beat. But you can't dismiss every other first-person shooter that is based on modern wars off of Call of Duty. You can't say, well, I'm not going to play it. It's going to suck. It's not Call of Duty. You got to give it a chance. You got to branch out. You got to give it a chance. You might like it. You might not like the multiplayer like me. But you can have fun with the single player at least, and you can jump into the multiplayer, have a little bit of fun with that. And of course, you have a bunch of friends, you can jump in, play around for a little bit. You know, you might get 5 to 10 hours out of multiplayer if you're not a big multiplayer gamer. You want to stick to Call of Duty, where you're going to get days and days of playtime out of that. Like, even though I hated Modern Warfare 2, I think I've got like 18 days clocked into it, and most of that's from the beginning of when the game came out. Like from the beginning to 6 months after the game came out, I was playing that. I was playing that a lot. Call of Duty 4 from like, I don't know, February when I bought the game, a couple months after it came out, like 4 or 5 months after it came out. I played that for like 2 years, pretty hardcore. For a year straight, I played like hardcore. That game was, I mean, I got a lot of time out of that game, so that was great. But I mean, even if you're not big into this stuff, you're still gonna pick up a couple hours of gameplay off the multiplayer if you just give it a chance. Now, you might not love it. To me, it's okay. I can see how people would like it, but it's just not Call of Duty for me. But I'm not gonna base that off of that. I'm gonna try and give an unbiased opinion of it. So now I've rambled on for a long time. Probably would give this game a score in the range of 7.5 to 8. If it was longer, it would probably bump up probably about a half a point, depending on how long it was, or at least a quarter of a point. I usually don't give quarter of a points anyway. Usually, you don't hear me say like 7.25. One day I'm gonna give a score, and it's gonna be like 8.92. I'm gonna give it like a super douche anal score that has to be like strict, and I'm gonna map all the stuff out. I'll probably never do that, but that's it for me. I've rambled on a while, so if you listen to this afterthought party, then thank you. Definitely give the game a try. If it looks interesting, if you like first-person shooters, give the game a try. It's a little bit slowish moving. Just the movement, the sprinting, it's a little bit slow, but it's not bad. It's not annoying. I'm content with the game. I'll say that. So, gone through everything. Campaign's done. We finished the story. Probably won't be doing much multiplayer for this, if any at all. Just like I did with Halo. I'm strictly here pretty much for the single player. But oh yeah, the servers were apparently fixed too. That's how I was playing. I know I mentioned a lot of stuff in some of the earlier videos about the servers not functioning properly, but apparently that's all fixed up now. So thank you for watching. That's it. I'll go back to the regularly scheduled stuff, that is Kingdom Hearts and possibly Deathspank. I'm actually trying to get Kingdom Hearts done before Deathspank, and quite possibly by the time before I get Kingdom Hearts done, New Vegas will be out, and I'll probably be focusing more on that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Kingdom Hearts should be close-ish to being done. It's getting there. So I'm gonna start rendering the stuff out. You guys will probably see this in a few days. It's actually the 13th, Wednesday, like really early in the morning. It's like 4:30. So I beat this within a day of getting it. I got it at like 8 in the morning, so I beat it within 24 hours. Not that big of a deal, but it's a short game. So I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching, and see you guys later.